Hi, my water signs. Welcome to your weekly energy reading for the week of March 2nd through the 8th. So if you are a water sign in your sun, moon, or rising, this is the video you are going to want to watch. I'm going to be working with a lot of earth-based decks this time. Really feeling that earth energy for the week. But also March just reminds me it's halfway into March. We are entering the spring season, and it's just, I'm really feeling earth vibe for you guys. So I will list all of the decks that I'm working with in the description box, but I have them right here. I'm going to be working with the Major Arcana by Broken Isn't Bad, the Antique Anatomy Tarot, the Herbal Tarot, also the Druidcraft Tarot, but I don't have the box for it, the Botanical Inspirations Oracle, Victorian Flower Oracle, Earth Magic Oracle, and Magical Herb Oracle. Lots of decks. Okay. I'm also taking down timestamps so I can put those in the information box for you guys. So I'll be writing those notes as well. Let me get these decks out of the way, and let's start off with the we're going to start off with the general reading for the week for you guys. So my water signs, the general reading, you guys have Temperance, the Sun, and the Hierophant. Beautiful. So generally speaking, we have the Sun at the core, which is literal joy. Good thing, because I think some of us need that. Water signs, we're in water season. We are in Pisces season right now. So depending on where it is in your chart, some of you guys are feeling on top of the world. I know I have been. But sometimes we can be too much. It's too much of water, and we're drowning in our emotions. So I feel like to see that Sun card coming up, it's going to be a breath of fresh air for some of you guys, okay? Hierophant energy and Temperance energy. This is a lot of, to me, this is a lot of patience energy, and this is a lot of being that mediator in a group. So some of you guys might find yourselves being that friend or family member that is really going to be holding down, like holding shit down for everyone else this week. It's a lot of responsibility to take on, but usually, almost always, you can better, like pretty much you can bet a water sign is going to be that person doing it. It's just ingrained within us to be that person, to be that reliable source. But because of that, it's also going to be just as equally important as that you guys are also embracing your own inner happiness. So that Sun card is that reminder that at the core, if you're good and you're happy and positive, you're going to be able to be a good outer positive source for other people. But if the minute you guys start to feel that inner shine dimming within you, you got to take a step back, and you can't always be there for everyone else. So major message right there for you guys. Okay, we're going to start off with the Cancers. So Cancer, we have Shaman, and it says ancient healing wisdom, expansion. I definitely see Cancers as like that shaman, that healer energy. Oh, Cancers. Opium poppy, dreams and illusions. And then we have clematis, intelligence and mental beauty. So yeah, definitely if there's going to be a healing sense, the Cancers, you guys are coming up as that. Definitely you guys are going to be holding space for people. Definitely looking at it with the cards, you guys are going to be growing from these experiences. But that opium poppy, I feel the dreams and the illusions, you cannot hold someone else's crap and do not suck it up for yourself, you guys. That energy, you got to let it go. You have to filter it out. You have to let it be. Definitely with the ancient wisdom, the ancient healing wisdom, that message, I see that some of you guys are definitely going to be like that healing source for another friend. So Cancers, I would not recommend, like I said, you guys, you Cancers, if you're not in a happy place yourself, you can't expect to be there for someone else. And that's such a vital message. I just feel like It's too much. It's so easy to say yes to things, but if you know physically you're not ready, or emotionally or mentally you are not in the right place to take on someone else's stuff, you got to learn to be the bigger person and say, hey, I can't do this right now. I feel like that's going to be a big thing for you guys this week. 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, I keep saying Queen of Cups. It's Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So definitely there's that element of stability, being a stable force there, right? We have the 10 of Pentacles, which is my family card. So what did I say, you guys? There's definitely going to be you being like that healing mechanism, that person, that source of stability for someone else. So Cancers, get ready for that this week. But also take into consideration your own health, right? Your own health and wellness, because that 9 of Swords is saying if you do suck up that energy as your own and you forget to let it go, this is what it manifests into. It turns into a 9 of Swords, which is your inability to think clearly, your inability to sleep, insomnia, dreams, like nightmares, that kind of thing, the worries of the world on your shoulders. And sometimes it's not even your own stuff. You realize it's someone else's that you've been holding on to. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles is all about self-nurturing and care, self-love, making sure you're eating your vitamins, taking your water, right? Your supplements, all of that good stuff. The 5 of Pentacles definitely to me is walking into a situation this week. Some of you guys, some of you Cancers, maybe, it's a warning, a gentle warning to not overspend. I feel like that's like a big one. Not overspend, because you don't want to be in that 9 of Swords state where you're like stressed about, how am I going to be able to pay rent, or how am I going to be able to afford groceries now because I made this stupid decision to buy that thing that I didn't need, I say that because I'm a Cancer moon and I have a very strong tendency to spend emotionally, and then afterwards I'm just like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. What's holding it all together is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is very passionate in what he does. Okay. So Cancers, even though you are very passionate about healing others, being there for others and nurturing others, that Queen of Pentacles is definitely coming forward as a reminder. Make sure you are also healing and taking care of the self. Okay. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. Okay. Next, we have Scorpio. So Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, you have Stone People Vigilance. Reflection. Flax, Skills and Craft. Lily, Majesty and Virtue. I heard Spirit say people seeing you for who you are, being vigilant in who you are, staying strong, staying firm with your beliefs and who you are as a person, and the people that will love and respect you for who you are, they're going to see it. And like that, it's like how you see yourself in a reflection of how you see yourself, your reflection is how other people are going to see you. And people who don't respect you for who you are not the people you want in your life. I feel like that's a channeled message. So definitely have patience with some people with that Temperance card. Have patience with some people, see the goodness in other people, but I also feel like it needs to be the other way around. People need to see the same thing of you as well. 10 of Cups, family, the happy ending, that kind of thing. Prince of Pentacles, the Fool, 7 of Cups, the Moon, Page of Pentacles. So you have a double Page of Pentacle, or the Prince of Pentacles, I believe is it the Knight, or is there a, I'm pretty sure it's, I don't know. I'm going to read it how I originally was reading it, which is a knight. Okay. People who are seeing you for who you really are, I feel like this is lead by example, okay? Scorpios, you're going to have eyes on you this week, but leading by example, right? That's how people are going to take you seriously. And I also feel like, okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying, don't give yourself permission. You don't have to ask for permission, because that Page of Pentacles is making me think of some of you Scorpios. You want to do something, or you want to take initiative with a project or some big decision that you want to make in your life, but it's almost like you're asking for permission of the universe, and then the universe is kind of saying back at you, you don't need my permission. If you feel like you need to do this, do it, because you're going to be setting an example for other people. So I definitely see like that Prince of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles is like, you have the power, you have that source, that material item, whatever that is that's inspiring you, you have it in your hand. It's time for you to make something of it. No more like dragging your feet and not wanting to be action or to take action with it. Like, this is your time. I feel like this is also a mode of like, a mode of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like this week, I feel some of my Scorpios are in, holy crap, what word am I looking for? Like do or die energy, you know? With that 10 of Cups, it's like, I'm going to do what needs to be done in order to make ends meet, because I have a family to feed, right? Like there's nothing is going to stop you. You're very vigilant in what you choose to do. No one is going to stop you, to care and support your family, that kind of thing. The Fool card is also representing like some new beginnings on the horizon this week. So some of my Scorpios, you guys could be, like I said, if you are taking matters into your own hands, this could be day one, right? The Fool card can represent the beginning of that journey. This is you taking initiative. You're handling business. You're taking care of your stuff, right? You're not relying on someone else to do it for you. You're doing it for yourself. The Pentacles are in your hands. You have the power within you to do it. So I think at some of my Scorpios, you guys need to be reminded of that, because sometimes I think you guys do seek permission and you don't need it. The Moon card and the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is like so much on your plate. So some of and like you have a 10 of Cups. So I feel like there's a lot on your guys' plates this week, and you have a lot of priorities, or this could be bills for some of my Scorpios, like a lot of things that you know you need to do. There's a big check off list. But I feel like it's like, you can't wait for someone else to come and do it for you. You guys are going to take matters into your own hands and deal with it. I really feel like that's the main message here. We also have the Moon card coming up, which can be like some of my Scorpios, you could be kind of fogged over with emotion, and maybe you're finally waking up, right? You're waking up from that dream state, and you're finally taking matters into your own hands. You're leading yourself. The Moon card coming up, we have the Sun card as your general reading. So I feel like some of my Scorpios, I do feel like you guys are finally like waking up from that illusion, the moon, you know, like you're seeing things black and white, and you're no longer drifting in that gray area. So some of you guys might see answers. You guys might have some validations coming through. You guys might, you know, just finally feel like you can get shit done, right? Because maybe you guys came out of a wave of being kind of stagnant, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like now that you woke up from it, you're like, nope, I need to get shit done. I need to take care of who or whatever is important to you and get stuff done. It's not too late. So really feel like that's like a channeled message for my Scorpios. Not everyone's going to resonate, but for some reason, like that's what's coming through. So beautiful. I hope that gets to whoever needs to hear that. Because sometimes sometimes the messages feel so specific, but someone needed to hear that. So I'm going to trust that the universe will bring that person to my video. Okay, lastly, we have Pisces. So Pisces, we have Ceremony Invocation. It's like that ritual card. Purification. I love this one. Wild rose, a thorny question. Trumpet gentian, power and healing. Wow. Powerful oracles. Okay, so Pisces with your oracle cards. This is a week of ritual. This is a week of cleansing your space. Okay, setting sacred space. This is a week of asking an important question, right? A thorny question, something that might trigger people, something that might kind of ruffle someone's feathers, and like a, what do they call it? An unpopular opinion. Some of my Pisces, this might be coming out, okay? This also could be something that you ask of your higher self in meditation or your spirit guides, okay? We also have 3 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and 7 of Swords. Interesting. The Knight of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, Pisces, you be very careful, Pisces. You don't want to get yourself caught up in a mix with someone that you don't want to be dealing with on a negative sense, okay? Because that Knight of Swords can sometimes be a little bit too much. Knight of Swords can be more impulsive and they don't think. They speak, but they don't think about what they're saying, and then sometimes you can regret it later. So Pisces, if you know that you tend to mouth off a bit, be very, very careful this week, okay? That 7 of Swords is coming up, and not everybody is going to take what you mean as, you know, like how you mean it. I feel like sometimes Pisces, our words and our opinions will sometimes get misunderstood, because Pisces, we have a tendency to be, we're so locked up in our heads that we don't verbalize almost as elegantly as other people would. So be very careful if you're going to be a little bit touchy or bring up a topic or ask a question. Don't ask questions or bring up topics if you are not comfortable with receiving feedback, okay? That's a big lesson that I have had in the past. And so I just bring that upon you guys, okay? What else am I seeing? So we have the Wheel of Fortune at your core. We have 7 of Swords. We have 3 of Pentacles. This could also be rebuilding a friendship, or maybe like making amends with someone in your life, Pisces. This could also be uncovering some hidden lies and deceits with that 7 of Swords. And maybe you're rebuilding the foundation. Maybe you're resetting some boundaries, Pisces, okay? Or the Wheel of Fortune can display moving on from those trickeries and those like manipulative people, right? And maybe that's where purification and the invocation, the ceremony card, is coming from. A major cleansing of yourself in the space after you have kind of rid, you know, yourself of those toxicities or those toxic people. We have the Knight of Wands and the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is like full-blown happiness, right? It's like feeling emotionally put together and like feeling like you're connected on an emotional level. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is passion, right? He's passionate about what he does. He's passionate about his, you know, taking action. He's motivated. So I see it as a really good week, Pisces, but I also see there is some minor slip-ups that some of you guys may make. Not everybody will make it, but some of you guys might make or say something, you'll put your foot in your mouth, kind of a thing. So it's a gentle warning. Take it for what it is. But other than that, Pisces, I think, you know, overall, I feel like it's going to be a pretty good week. It's going to be a very insightful week, but I think this is also a week, Pisces, of, are you going to make the right decision? And I will leave it at that. So this concludes your weekly energy reading, my water signs. I hope you enjoyed. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Bye, loves.